If we are starting with pink hair and wanting to go back to a natural brown color, our first instinct is probably to try and neutralize this pink color closer towards the center of the color glow. But it is so difficult trying to find the perfect neutralizing color for pink because a lot of people think that pink is a pastel red, but pink is pastel magenta, which is a red-violet undertone. And if we choose the wrong ash pigment that is not enough green and more slightly blue, you are going to end up with a purple result. So I personally would recommend shifting this pink as close to inside this pie slice as possible. Because this pie slice here kind of mimics that natural lift that people get when they bleach their hair or lighten it from like that red to orange to yellow vibe. So we want to get the hair to reflect right here as close as possible. That way, once we do get into this pie slice area, it's much easier to add your ashy pigments to this color and it won't go purple. And the pigment that I would recommend shifting this pink more into this like brassy orange gold is obviously yellow or gold. Another perspective, natural hair has a reflection inside this inner circle of this color. And if we're starting with a very highly chromatic pink color, not only do we need to shift it as close to that like natural underlying pigment of like brassy orange colors, but we also need to shift away from the outside and go towards the center. And if we are starting with the very highly chromatic pink color, putting just an ashy demi-permanent pigment that has a more natural reflection is not going to be balanced enough to actually give you a true neutral color. And even if we were to choose a more highly chromatic balancing color to bring this closer towards the center, chances are it's probably going to go much darker in value than you were expecting, more like down here. Because adding pink and green together by themselves is going to create a very flat, muddy result because they are kind of competing with each other. It's not that the green makes the pink lighter in value and vice versa. So you might end up with like a darker or muddier result by color shifting the lazy way. So if we were to start with yellow to cover over this pink and balance it and give it this like brassy coppery color, then we add gold to it, which is just brown and yellow mixed. That's going to shift this pink from there to here and then over here to where we're in like kind of a natural coppery tone. Not only did we shift away from this red-violet undertone, but we also brought it closer towards the center for a more natural result. Once we've achieved this type of reflection in the hair, now we can go in and add all of our ashy pigments to help balance this result closer towards the center for a natural brown look.